Namaste. Today's flow is designed to meet you where you're at. Maybe you've just woken up and your lower back's feeling a little stiff, shoulders kind of cranky, or you've had a really long day of working or just being around in general. So this is a really nice, short, simple flow, just designed to loosen up some of that tension. Specifically more in the lower back and the legs as well. To begin, we'll start having a block handy and on the back. You'll find a comfortable reclined position on your back with your feet firmly planted, your knees pointed upwards towards the ceiling, and the feet about hips width distance apart. And take a breath in, place your hands on your rib cage. Just feeling lungs fill up as you breathe in. And emptying out as you exhale. And continue to feel the movement of the breath. Connection. The back of the body, the soles of the feet on the earth. Just notice how you are allowed to fall into this space of ease. There's no effort required on your part. You are completely supported. Free to simply breathe. And feel your breathing begin to become more steady and even. Chatter in the mind beginning to quiet. Grip on your to-do lists and tasks starting to lessen. With your next breath in, draw it up from the tips of the toes to the crown of the head, filling every part of yourself with breath. And an exhale out through the mouth. 2 more just like this. Inhale deeply. Exhale fully. Close your mouth whenever you're ready. Keep your right foot planted as it is, but elongate the left leg straight out, keeping the foot flexed though. Toes pointed up to the ceiling, activity through this left leg. Point and flex the toes. Circle the ankle in both directions. Take a big breath in. Find the flexion in the foot, again, activity in the leg. Slight softness in the back of the knee. Take a breath. Let it out. And on your next breath in, begin to lift left leg up into the air. Point and flex. Circle the ankle. Slowly lower. Draw the foot back up the mat. Replant it so that it meets the right. And then elongate the right leg out. Flex the toes, point them. Circle the ankle. You're free to keep your hands on your chest or on your belly if that's comfortable. Or if you'd rather have the support of them beside you, that's perfectly fine too. Reflex the toes, take a breath in. Let that breath out. And as you inhale, soften the knee, lift the leg. Point and flex. Circle the ankle. And feel some of that sleepiness starting to melt away. Lower down. And take a breath in, draw the right foot back to meet the left. And this time, bring both into the air. Point and flex, circle. Maybe shake the legs. Mindfully lower both. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hover for just a moment. And slowly bring them back up. Bend the knees, plant the feet. Take hold of that block. On its widest setting so that it can support your seats and your hips, and on its lowest setting, so not the tallest. You'll press into the hands and the feet, lifting the hips up, creating clearance, then sliding the block underneath your sacrum. Positionment for this is subjective as far as comfort goes, so find what feels best for you here in the placement. Some people feel best supported with it going closer towards the rib cage, maybe working into the lower back a little more. Others feel more supported with it a little closer towards the heels, so find that nice Goldilocks, just right space. Once you get there, remember to leave your head and your neck in neutral, never looking to the left or the right. Just a very gentle, supported bridge. And slowly and gently awakening the lower back. With your next breath, bring your hands back down to the earth. Take an inhale, lift the hips up, slide the block out of your way, and slowly lower the hips back down onto the mat. Cross your right knee over top of the left. Heel to the left foot towards the right side of the mat. Give your hips a little lift as you drop the knees towards the left. And feel the left hip scoop underneath this right one. And then you may need to find adjustment with the shoulders, as I've talked about before. When we visit our twists, sometimes the upper body can end up in a different plane than the rest. So you may need to crawl that left shoulder over so that the right can find a nice, happy space too. find that importance of comfort, all areas of the body, is kind of what we're seeking here. Slowly moving out the tension, creating space. We never want any part left out or feeling pain. It's important to frequently check in with your body. Not only when you enter into the posture, but as you've had a couple breaths to settle in, noticing maybe where you may need to adjust or create space you can find more comfort. On your next breath, begin to bring your hands back beside you for some support. Lift the knees slowly. Uncross the legs, walk the feet, the hips, the torso, everything all back onto the mat. With your next breath, we're going to visit this bridge posture, the support of the block, one more time. However, it is your choice if you would like to take it up to the next level, still on its widest setting for this next one. If you're not quite comfortable or not sure if that's where you want to take this today, that's okay. You can start in the lower setting, see how that feels, and always lift up to the next highest setting if you'd like to try it out. So from here, taking a breath, press into the hands, lift the hips up, slide the block underneath the sacrum, and taking time to carefully place. And start to walk the shoulders together, rock onto the crown of the head, just opening up space here in the chest and the throat. If you'd like, you can lengthen the legs out as well. And take 2 more breaths here, wherever you may happen to be. When you are ready to come out, tuck chin into chest. Bring the shoulders back down to the mat. Walk the feet back in. Lift the hips up. Take the block from out underneath your seat. Left knee stacks over right. Slowly walk the right foot to left side of the mat as you let the knees drop towards the right. A couple breaths to adjust, finding the space that feels just right. As you inhale, come back through the center. Planting both feet, pointing the knees upwards. Letting the hands rest onto the lower belly. A couple breaths in neutral. Let the knees bend, shield viper from side to side. Back through the center. As you inhale, bring both knees into the chest. Give yourself a squeeze. You can draw your forehead to the knees as well. Slowly unravel, stretch the arms out, reach them overhead. Point the toes. Back in, wrapping around. Release the breath, release the grip, stretch it all out. Last time, breath in, lift up. Press all the breath out, hug it in. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, release, stretching all the way out. Walk your hands and your feet over to the left. Adding space throughout the side body. Back through the center and to the right. Back through the center once more. This time as you hug the knees into the chest. Take a big squeeze. Start to rock forwards and backwards, creating a little momentum. And eventually coming all the way up to a seat. You may have ended up way at the top of the mat, so move yourself back if that's the case. Whatever position your legs naturally crossed into, I want you to go ahead and take the opposite one. Do the funky side first. I'm breathing into this change that I made you do. Take a breath, bring the left hand to the floor. Reach up and out with the right arm again. Just finding that same side body stretch, but in a different shape. Begin to turn towards your left knee, framing it with the hand. Drawing the chest a little closer to the knee. Really root into the seat. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Last breath, inhale. As you exhale, walk the hands towards yourself. Then off to this kind of diagonal corner here. Keep turning torso towards left knee. Big breath in. Good. Exhale back through the center. And switch your legs. Right hand to the floor, left hand reaches overhead. Big breath in. And turn yourself to the right knee, framing it. Deep breath in, really root into the seat, pressing sits bones into the floor. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. This time as you lift, walk your hands to yourself. Exhale, keep the torso turned towards this right knee. Breath in. Release it out. And come back through the center. Reach both arms up overhead, and as you exhale, fold. Resting onto the forearms. Or if this isn't very comfortable for you, you're always welcome to rest onto a block. And start to press up. As you sit tall, find a lift of the chest. And as you exhale, tuck the chin into the chest. Press belly button into spine, start to round. Inhale, lengthen, puff up. Inhale. And exhale. Find a neutral spine, but continue to find this rolling motion, circling the head and the neck around. And changing direction whenever you're ready. Back to a neutral center. Breathe and reach the arms overhead. And as you exhale, draw the hands to the heart. Take a few rounds of Vistrika breath. Sharp inhale through the nose, sharp exhale through the nose. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold all that breath out. Now feel some warmth beginning to create in your palms. Rub the hands together to continue to build that heat. 10 more seconds. As fast as you can go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take your hands, place them onto your neck, and just feel some of that warmth starting to permeate into the space. And give yourself a little massage. You can try to get behind the ears and into the jaw. Opening and closing the jaw a couple of times. It's a common place we end up holding a lot of tension without realizing it. Get halfway through your yoga practice and realize you've been clenching the entire time. And take a breath in with the hands onto the back of the head. Cup them together, create like a little cradle space. As you breathe in, reach up and out. Sway the arms open, feel the heart lift. And as you exhale, allow the arms to stretch out wide. And slowly bring the head back to neutral. Rock forward to your hands and your knees. And take a breath here. If you like softness under the knees, you are more than welcome to place a blanket here. And as you breathe in, you'll leave your hips stacked over top of the knees like you would in a your tabletop. The only thing that's going to begin to move is your hands and your torso. Slowly starting to melt them down to the ground. Beginning first here with palms upward. Resting onto the backs of the hands and the forearms and feeling into this shape. And start to notice what it feels like when you press the hips back too far and when you let them go beyond the knees, how that kind of places a pinch in the lower back. Find the lengthening of the tail up, stacking on the knees, giving you as much space as possible to move forward now. We'll come to rest onto the forearms and the palms, flipping back over. Keep those shoulders engaged though, letting the heart melt downward towards your mat. Feel free to rest wherever it is you find comfort. On the chest, on the chin, the forehead. Just always remembering to keep the head in neutral, never looking left or right in these prone positions. On an inhale, press up slowly, locking the hands into yourself. And take a neutral spine for 2 breaths. Press into the right hand, reach up with the left. Stretch it out. As you exhale, thread your arm through the space here between right hand and knee. Use this right hand here as leverage to help you. One last breath. Press into the right hand, slowly lift up. Stretching out again. And then coming back down, left hand to meet the right. 2 breaths in neutral before you come to the other side. And press into the left hand to reach out with the right arm. Create space there in the side body. And exhale, thread your arm through the space here. Press into left hand, slowly reach up. Right hand to meet the left. Press your hips back over your heels for Child's Pose, Balasana. Knees together or apart. It's your choice. Press into the hands, set up onto the heels, knees. So you inhale, reach the arms up overhead. As you exhale, interlace the fingers together. Release your bind, reach your arms behind you and recreate the bind. Squeezing shoulder blades together, lifting the heart. From here, exhale, fold forward, rock into the crown of the head. Keep lifting up, up, up. Press up onto the knees like in tabletop. Slowly rock back to the heels, hands release to the lower back to protect shoulder. And then down beside the knees to help press up once more. Big breath in, reach up. Exhale, take a gentle twist. Inhale up. And exhale, twist. And through the center, bring your hands to your hearts. This will conclude today's practice. I hope you enjoyed this gentle flow. Namaste.